Hello and welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. In today's video, we are going to talk about 4 Amazon KDP low content, low competition, high demand books. Now, we have previously talked about profitable Amazon KDP keywords here on the channel on nearly a daily basis, and we try to cover that to make the research much more easier for you. So if you're interested in these kind of videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon in order to be notified on all our new videos. Now let's get started with the first keyword for the day, and the first keyword for the day is Peony Garden Journal. Now, Peony Garden Journal has a keyword niche score of 44 given by self-publishing titans, and it has also a total results of 1,000. Now, ideally, we would aim for a total result of 1,000 or less, and it has an average bestseller of 930,738. It is quite high on the bestseller rank. However, we do need to note that we can't fully rely on this niche and on this keyword, but it is quite helpful to create a book or 2 or 3 under this keyword, and also we can expand, we can sub niche as well. So for example, we can create a journal that is a pony garden journal for women, for men, for preteens, for toddlers as well. So much different space to also sub niche. We can also create more of a medium content book to do with pony garden journal, for example, strategies, tips and tricks to help grow ponies or take care of ponies, where it would be like more of a logbook, workbook style, because it really does help for people who are interested in planting and taking care of peonies in their gardens, to be able to maybe track their progress, to be able to log their their planting and the growth of their peonies as well, and also learn some strategies to help their peonies grow easier and better using maybe homemade fertilizers and so forth. So you can get as much detailed, or you can get as brief as possible with this niche. I wouldn't be too intimidated by the high bestseller rank, because there is potential under this great niche, Peony Garden Journal, and it's more to do with like gardening and that kind of thing. So do keep that in mind when you are creating a journal or a workbook or a logbook under this keyword. So the second keyword for the day that I'd like to discuss with you is Botanical Notebook. Botanical Notebook has quite some interesting analytics here. So we do have number 9, green light, categorizing this niche as a great niche. This is by Amazon Scout Pro free Chrome extension. So Amazon Scout Pro is giving us the green light right here. All the other analytics by self-publishing titans indicate that this is a profitable keyword, and this is exactly why I'm going to ignore the keyword niche score of 20 given by self-publishing titans, because they conflict with the niche score given by Amazon Scout Pro extension, as well as the analytics here. So Botanical Notebook is another quite rare notebook niche or notebook keyword that has low competition at this moment, and it's also selling quite well. So we do have a total results of 1,472 and an average bestseller rank of 553,749, as well as an average reviews of 109, an average price of $5.02. So as you can tell, beautiful covers right here, all botanical, all floral, all kind of vintage style as well. So you do need to keep that in mind as well. Now, I really like the bind, or it's not a binder, it's like a that ribbon like thing on the edge of the notebook on the left side as well. Now, these covers also sell quite well, so if you are interested in creating covers similar to these ones, which is more of a floral, herbal, but vintage style, do go ahead and create, but think about how can you be unique, because you don't want to just copy and paste the same random images. I know they're commercial rights free, and I know that they're available for, under the public domain, but you need to get quite, different, quite unique. You need to spark the attention of your customers. So maybe, create a different label, a different style label, or anything to do with that. So this is quite a profitable keyword. Botanical Notebook is something that I would also personally be looking for. I wouldn't dive in too deep and create and invest so much time and effort for this keyword, but yet I'd create about 3 or 4 notebook styles, advertise them on Pinterest using free pins, free idea pins as well, and then allow them to rank organically and make sales that way. So I wouldn't invest too much time and energy on that yet. It is still a keyword that I would like you to consider in order to help you create that steady passive income. Now let's have a look at the third keyword for the day. Now the third keyword for the day does have quite promising results compared to the last 2 keywords that we've discussed, and this keyword is end of life planner, organizer, notebook, and it currently has a keyword niche score of 47, total results of 1064, as well as the average bestseller rank, which is much more lower than the previous 2, and the average bestseller rank sits at 391,683, and we do have an average price of $8.78 for this keyword. So it's basically creating a notebook style, line notebook style, as well as a combination of a logbook and a workbook style, because it is an organizer. So you don't want to have just a notebook with line sheets. It is an organizer, so you need to have some sort of workbook style, worksheet style interior in it. And it's for the end of life planner. So maybe, for seniors, for people that are, within that category, to help organize their end of life and process that way as well. So for example, let's have a look at to see which ones are independently published that are selling quite well, that are not sponsored. For example, as a example, this one, end of life planner organizer notebook. Yes, they've used that title they've used that keyword in their exact title, and it says here beautiful interior, beautiful cover right here, really engaging, birds, florals, also the colors are quite nice as well, and it is selling quite well. Now this is an independently published book. It currently has a bestseller rank of 353,372, and it is solely sold by Amazon. So as we scroll here, we don't need to click on this book, but as we just scroll and lean our mouse towards the cover, we can see the 3 categories that this book has currently been registered as a bestseller rank. So it's currently number 12 in living wills, number 14 in rights to die, family and health law, and also number 26 in elderly family law. So these are the categories that you might want to be interested in having a look at to see what kind of correct categories to choose for when you are uploading your book. So let's just have a look at the interior or the A+ content to see, and also the page numbers as well. Remember, we don't want to copy, we just want to see. Now this has been published in 2020, and it does have a plus content, which is great. So it is an organizer, it is a notebook, and it is a planner, and this is what the interior looks like. We have the table of contents, we have the personal information to do with jotting down personal information about the family. This is like my idea of final arrangements for the funeral, social information as well, insurance information, anything to do with the will, the choices, the aspirations and so forth, apologies, proudest moments. This is absolutely stunning, and they've really outlined that beautifully, and I can see why this book is ranking quite well under this keyword. So do consider that if you are into these kind of things. The keyword was end of life planner and organizer, so with a keyword niche score of 47, and you can see the analytics right over here as well. So let's head over to the final keyword for the day, and the final keyword is a Magic Fairies coloring book for kids ages 4 to 8 years old, and it currently has a keyword niche score of 42 and a total results of 388 with an average bestseller rank of 473,962, and the average price is $7.42. Now we do get a clarification from Amazon Scout Pro Chrome extension, which categorizes this niche as a nice niche, giving it a number 6. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be creating a coloring book that revolves around magic fairies, and you're going to be targeting kids around 4 to 8 years old. So keep in mind, who would kind of like these kind of coloring books. What are their what kind of colors do they like? Vibrant colors, possibly pink colors, are selling quite well as well. And it's going to be a collection. But if you do want to over deliver, and you do want to add in that educational element to this keyword, you can go ahead and create in between or inside the interior some maybe small one sentence affirmations for children. For example, on each of the coloring sheets the child colors in, they'll be at the bottom also in a child-friendly font, where children will be able to color in the affirmations as well. There will be, for example, I am proud, I am happy, I am strong, and so forth, for each of the 30 or 40 or 50 pages as well, just to stick out and provide that little bit of an educational element as well. So we've talked about the 4 Amazon KDP keywords for the day, starting with Peony Garden Journal, ending with Botanical Journal and End of Life Planner Organizer Notebook, as well as Magic Fairies Coloring Book for kids ages 4 to 8.